Good day, everyone. This is Lois with Diamonds and Things coming to you from the Northeast. And today is my Stitch Along Sunday with Painting Fairy today. And I am going to attempt to start working on this. This is Four Seasons Town Scenery. And I know a lot of people have seen this, but I just wanted to start working on it. So that's what I'm going to do today. If you want to stick around and just listen to my chit-chat and see if I make any bloopers, as I'm notorious for those. But I'd appreciate you sticking around, and it's not going to be real long, and that actually will depend on how well I can do with this, because this is actually a 605 times 212, so it's a pretty big one. Obviously more horizontal than vertical, but so I had to fold this in half, well, several times anyway. But I figured I'd work on, let me see, I'm starting with 938, which is, let me bring this in to show you how clear their symbols are. Hold on, let me fix that. There we go. And it's wiggling, of course. But right there, I'm going to work on the yellow circles. And I've got some finger tape on today that I got from Painting Fairy also. And I've got their wonderful scissors. I love these things, they're so sharp. Matter of fact, when I pulled this out of the package, when I got this order, I have some numbness in my fingers because I have carpal tunnel. And I stabbed myself and I didn't even know it till I saw the blood, which is terrible, but hazardous to my health too. This is 938, right? 938, yes. So it's a brown. I was looking all over the place here to see what color is easier to see, because I was going to start down here, but this is a light color and I wanted you to be able to, see it better. So as I said, I'm going to attempt to do this. So let me get situated here and get my glasses on and see what I can do. I'll be right back. Okay, well, I started it and I hope you're still here. And if you're new, I thank you for dropping by. Sorry for the shakiness again, yet. Maybe one of these days I can get a tripod. And that way it won't be attached to my table. But if you're new here, as I started saying, I thank you for dropping by. I hope you'll stick around, like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. And if you're returning, as always, I appreciate you coming back. So I'm going to attempt this, and as I like to say, I hope it's not too painful. I'm bending the top down a little bit so I can grab onto it here. And I'll put a picture up in the right-hand corner. Let me move over just a little so the stitching doesn't get in the way of the picture. And I'm gonna need to I should have crunched this a little before I started. Didn't think about it, obviously, else I would have. It takes a lot of, actually, crunching, I should say, to soften these things up because they're so starched. But, that's good for shipping and everything and for stitching. If you like to stitch in a frame, it makes it, easier to stitch on. But I don't have that frame yet that I'm looking so forward to getting. And my thread almost came out. I had asked before, and I'd really appreciate if somebody would let me know if you can, I don't know if you can see how big the eye is on this. Can you see that? Maybe that's better, yeah. Can you tell me if that's a 26 or 28? Does the eye get bigger with the number? Like if it's a 28, is that a bigger eye than a 26 or the other way around? as I guess I'll just have to experiment and see, because my thread always comes out when I use the larger eye needles, but which makes sense. But I was just wondering if somebody could share that with me. I'd appreciate it. So I hope you're having a good day. I had to run out. This is going to go up late because I didn't sleep well the night before, Friday night. And yesterday was my granddaughter's birthday. So as I started saying, I didn't sleep well. And my daughter invited me to spend the day with them. They were doing something special for her. We were actually, but my daughter's so nice to me. She includes me in a lot of things and pays for me a lot, which I appreciate it. So my granddaughter's birthday, like I said, was yesterday. She is 23 years old chronologically, but emotionally she's not 23. And so my daughter gave her the choice to pick out something that she wanted to do, because she didn't grow up with a lot of advantages. So she's not really cultured, and she hasn't been many places. And not that this place is, a cultural event or anything, but we ended up going to like a huge arcade place right down the road from me, actually. And it's mainly for younger kids, but it was fun. They had all sorts of arcade games, but they're really big. Like, I don't know if you've ever heard of Dave & Buster's, but Dave & Buster's was big down in Florida. And you go in and you get a card. You pay, $20 or whatever you want, put on the card. And you go around to the arcades and you swipe your card, and it takes off the points that it costs the game. And every game you play, you get points added back onto your card. So we went around and played several things. I don't know if you remember a lot of the olders that watch will know what skee ball is. That's what we used to call it anyway. I don't know if other people call it that. But we played that, and they had, oh my God, they had Space Invaders on a big screen, Space Invaders, Asteroids, and Pac-Man. I didn't play Pac-Man, but we played Space Invaders, my granddaughter and I played the piano, which I used to growing up. I used to play the piano for a short time in high school, as my mom played piano. I can't find the hole. I think that's it. My mom played piano, and for a long time. Oh, my thread came out. Hold on 1 minute, please. Okay, so you might have seen that I just did a blooper there. I put it up too far because I was having a hard time seeing. But so my thread came out, as I said. I'll put that in there where it belongs. And there goes my thread. Stay there. There we go. Sorry for my arm in the shot there, but it's kind of hard to avoid it, I guess. So yeah, my mom used to play piano for a long time. So in high school, she had us take some piano lessons. I only took piano lessons for like a year and a half. I just wasn't that, I enjoyed it, but I'm not I say that, I wasn't an indoor person. I was outside all the time when I was young. And I didn't want to practice. As a teenager, I don't know, I wasn't that driven. So I was a tomboy, so I was outside most of the time running around the neighborhood and doing stuff I probably wasn't supposed to be doing. You know. So, like I said, I only took for a year and a half, but I also played saxophone. So, I'm sorry, I digress. I was talking about my granddaughter. So, she's into dragons. She loves dragons. And I wasn't able to get her birthday present yet. But I am going to, oops, I'm caught. I'm going to, oh, my tape's coming off here. Why is that? Usually it stays on with no problem. So there is a bead store. It's called Nature's something or other, about a half hour south of me, that I used to go and buy beads from. They have really, really nice beads. And it's a Nature's Village. There's a lot of dinosaur bones here in Connecticut in various areas. And so they made a dinosaur park out of it. So you can take the kids through to see the dinosaur bones. And I've never been through it. Although I'd like to see the dinosaur bones, as I like archaeology. But I gotta tape my tape is just not staying put for some reason. All right, so I'll take it off. So I used to go down there to get my beads when I was beading. And they have dragon statues there, glass dragon statues. And I'm going to, oh shoot. Always, always, always a net. Okay, I saved that one, yay. So when I can, I'm gonna go down there and get her a dragon. I call those things dust collectors. Although I have my own dust collectors. But that's something she likes, so, and she'll appreciate it. So after we spent, I don't know, a couple hours at the arcade thing, they were having a big karate tournament there too. But actually they have bumper cars and teacup thing, you know, where you get in a teacup and you go around and around. That would have made me sick. It's like I can't go on roller coasters either. But so after that we went, where'd we go? We went to Kohl's because I was looking for a white button-down blouse for work, because that's what I have to wear to my new job, unfortunately. The supervisor must have thought I was stupid, because I asked her when she told me, you know, the dress code. It's like, where am I going to find a white button-down shirt? I've never worn a white button-down shirt, and I was just like, oh my God. And I've been to, let's see, where'd I go? So let me back up. We went to Kohl's, didn't find anything there. Got a white bra, which is like, so not me. But the heck happened there? Okay. That's probably TMI, but you wear a white blouse, you need to have a white undergarment on. At least I do. And especially when you're dealing with the public, I mean, hello. Go in there. So we went to Kohl's, didn't find anything there. Oh, that's too far, Lois. All right, wonderful. Yep, took that down too far. So after we went to Kohl's, I'm going to take this out. Thread my needle again. So bear with me here. So then by that time, it was like 4:30. We went all the way like a half hour down the road. My granddaughter wanted to go to a country bar. And this bar has line dancing, and they didn't have an extensive menu. And here we are. It's 4:30, about 20 to 5, and we're starving because we all had an early breakfast. And, well, I had an early breakfast, and they had a lunch. But we were all hungry. Is my point. So we go into this country bar. And they got drinks. They had a drink, and the restaurant or the bar had a very limited. What the heck did I do here? All right, hold on. Sorry about that. Be right back. Okay, I'm good. I hope you are. I hope you're still here. If you're listening or watching my bloopers, as I like to say. So they had, my daughter had a bunch of sour amaretto sour, however you say it. I don't know, because I don't drink that. And it was funny because she hadn't had one in a long time, and it was pretty tart for her. It was pretty sour. So my granddaughter had some kind of rum drink, and it was really good. I loved rum drinks. But I didn't have one because I'm not good. I don't like drinking on an empty stomach. I don't feel good after that. So I didn't have a drink. So we got there, like I said, it was probably closer to 5 when we got there. And they didn't start serving, or the kitchen wasn't open, I should say, until 6. So we decided to go to Longhorn. I don't even know how long I've been on here. Okay, 17, 18 minutes. Not that it matters, because I'm just chit-chatting with you. I have no time limit here. So we ended up going down to Longhorn, and I'm so glad we did. And of course, it was my granddaughter's decision, but I had the feeling Diamond Art Club just did another restock. So we went down to Longhorn, and I'll tell you what, I was really glad we did, because, I mean, it was a really good meal. I had some grilled chicken with a wonderful sweet potato and a salad. And my daughter had a surf and turf with a sweet potato. And we had, our appetizer was their onions. I can't remember what they call them. They're like the blooming onion, but it's better. It's not as greasy, and you don't have to pull them apart like you do with the blooming onion. I can't remember what restaurant does that. It's not Texas Roadhouse. Maybe it is. I don't know. But if you eat out, you'll know what I'm talking about. Which side do I want to go up? I'm going to go up to the right. Oh. But yeah, and my granddaughter, what the heck did she have? She just had a cheeseburger. Cheeseburger with mac and cheese. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go up the other side there. Sorry, my arm's bugging me from, it's feeling it. My left shoulder actually is feeling it from the way I'm holding this. But I shall continue. So, yeah, I just wanted to, so let me finish my day yesterday. So we ate there, and oh my gosh. You know, if you mention that it's somebody's birthday, the restaurants usually, sing a song or something like that. They they didn't sing happy birthday. They like clapped something to her. I don't even remember what. I don't know if they did that, you know, singing happy birthday or what it was. They just did their birthday thing for her. So she got, we don't usually get dessert at the restaurant, but it was, you know, a special day. So my granddaughter Allie, she got a strawberry shortcake, which looked really yummy, and the strawberries smelled wonderful. I didn't have any of it. My daughter and I got the lava cake. Oh my God, I don't know if you've ever had lava cake. It's got ice cream and caramel syrup and chocolate syrup. It was wonderful. And of course, we all ate too much, and I try not to do that. I just realized I've been really over far. Oh, that's not right. And I'm sorry, I do tend to go to the right. Oh. Oh, and that kind of makes it hard when I do that for you to see the picture if you're looking at the picture, or see my stitch, because the picture sometimes covers it up. So I'll try to fix it so it doesn't cover up my stitching. I mean, if you're even watching. But I appreciate you hanging this long if you are still here. So let's see what I did wrong here. Oh, I see, I have to go back down there. Oh my goodness. All right. Do this again. The only thing I don't like about this thread, it's wonderful, I love their Egyptian cotton thread, is when it curls on the end when I pull it out. So I don't know if any of you like that. See how it curls? I don't know if that happens to any of you, but, and I don't know why I'm mentioning it, because it's no big deal, but just something I noticed. Their thread is wonderful. I don't have any problems with it. So I also have an Instagram account. I did a reel on for Painting Fairy. If you check that out at lois.a.becker. That's my Instagram account. So come on, man. Oh, for Pete's sakes. I appreciate people letting me know they like my bloopers. There we go. That still doesn't look right, does it? I guess it is. We'll see. I'll keep going and trying to adjust the position of the picture here. Yes, I am so looking forward to buying a stand, a frame and a stand. Okay, go in there. I'm working on a kit downstairs in my living room, and the print is off, and it's a Painting Fairy, but it's not as it's not a top end piece, so maybe that's why. But some of the print is off. It's like, it's just not situated right over the holes, the symbols, I mean. A little bit messed up, but that's rare because that's the first time I've seen that. So I appreciate that. This one is really nice and aligned. So my granddaughter had a nice, so we stuffed ourselves, which I don't like to do, as I was talking about the restaurant. And I'll tell you, I was surprised. It was less expensive to eat there than it was at the Mexican restaurant that we usually go to. I think so. Of course, my daughter pays for everything, but I like to check out how much she pays just to get an idea of, you know. She usually doesn't let me see how much anything is. I mean, obviously I can just look at the menu and add it up, but I appreciate her paying for me. She's very generous like that. But it was a good day, all in all. So this is going up late today just because last night I was really tired when I got home. And I took one of my gummies. I take a gummy sometimes to help me sleep. And so I didn't get up till like 9:45 this morning. And I had to go out and run around, look for a white shirt. And thankfully, like I said, I found one. Found one at LL Bean. Or did I say I found one? I don't remember. But yeah, I went to, where'd I go? I went to Burlington, I went to TJ Maxx, and I really didn't expect to find anything at those stores. Hopeful, but I didn't. So I went into LL Bean, and they were having up to 50% off sale. So I found a white button-down shirt. It buttons down halfway, and if they don't like that, I can't do anything about it. But it's buttoned down. They didn't say how far down it had to be, so hopefully they'll be okay with it, and I'll find out Thursday when I go for my orientation. So it was on sale, thankfully, because LL Bean is an expensive store, but really good quality stuff. So, and I got another shirt that was on sale, not a white one, but so they had two white ones, the same, but the second one looked, even though it said it was the same size, it did not look like it to me, so I only got one for now, and I'll when I can, when I find out my schedule for next week, I'll order another one. So my thread's coming out again. So let me know what y'all are working on, if you would, if you are working on anything, or you're just passing time listening to my jibber jabber here. I went and got a coffee today, which I talked myself right into, which I shouldn't have done that, just because it's later in the day, and some of it, I drink too much of it, it'll keep me up. And I can't have that because I have to work. I'm working at Burlington tomorrow. This is they don't know, but this is my last week there. And tomorrow I'm working 5 hours, and Tuesday I have to work 8 hours. I don't have to, I'm scheduled for it, so. But 8 hours of pay is better than nothing. So, and it'll be Tuesday, and hopefully, you know, with kids in school and, you know, being a work day, hopefully it won't be too bad. Sometimes it's like a zoo there. And I went to the other Burlington where I don't work. That's close to me, and it's not as busy as where I'm working. And I tried to get a transfer up there, but they weren't hiring, unfortunately. Because I think, I don't know, I was going to say, I think that I would have ended up staying with Burlington if I could have got a transfer, but that's not true. And this sounds crazy, but I enjoy, if you don't enjoy the atmosphere that you're working in, you know, it's really hard to stay. Like, because Burlington is so noisy, and their background music is so stinking loud, and you know, I've mentioned all that before, so I'm not going to go into that again. But and the grocery store can be noisy too, but I don't think it'll be as bad as Burlington. I won't have to do returns or layaways or credit cards, crap like that, you know. So I'm hoping it'll be much better. Besides the fact that I'm guaranteed 15 hours a week at least. So, all right, well, I'm going to end here as I make this last stitch. And I thank you all for joining me. If you're still here, thank you for staying. And again, I hope you'll like, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification bell. And come back for new videos. So, and I, again, thank you all for being here, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day and a better day tomorrow. And check out fairycrossstitch.com. I will leave a link down below in the description box, and I do have a discount code for 5% off. If you'd like to use it, feel free to. And check out their site. They have a lot of nice, really nice kits, and nice variety of tools and accessories, and wonderful Egyptian cotton. And you all have a great rest of your week. Take care. Bye-bye.